The Wellness Wheel, back at it again with our guest, Mr. Bernard Quinn. He's huge, guys, he's huge. And that's our videographer there, Mr. Jamarius Jelks, they call him JJ, in Arlington.
Yes, of course.
Daryl, we got goodies, and by we, I mean Sheila. And you know it's unhealthy because Dr. January has the healthy gifts.
So my thought, every time I...
Welcome back to the Wellness Wheel. I'm Dr. Eboni January.
And I'm registered nurse Shelia Cunningham.
We have another special guest in the studio with us. This man is doing some great things, Mr. Bernard Quinn. He is a certified personal trainer. He plays professional indoor football. And let me tell you, people, he is huge. You got to go to our YouTube channel, Dr. EJ.
You got security.
Right.
But I am security.
Okay, we got security. And we got a guest.
Man, he is doing really good things. And he is a part of the Health Moguls event, which is a huge health expo with AJ Johnson and Billy Blanks. Tell us how you got involved with that.
Well, basically, how I got involved with it is a good buddy of mine, Lorenzo Brooks, great guy, another personal trainer, king of cardio as we call him.
Right, because when we had him on the show, I said, well, what do you do when you work out? He was like, oh,
I run.
What else did he say, Sheila?
I run.
I was like, okay, what else?
I run.
I was like, all right, next question.
Indeed he does. He looks like a 400-meter champion.
Yes,
if you
he
actually
does.
seen
Oh, wow.
him. But,
We had some runners on our show, too.
Oh, yeah.
But me and Lorenzo met a couple years ago, and like I said, linked back up around about March, February, early this year, 2016, and he kind of just hit me with a conversation like, hey, bro, like, I'm getting ready to do something big here in St. Louis. I got a vision. I'm like, what is it? He's like, all right, well, basically what we're going to do, I want to bring a health expo, and I want to feature some big names in the industry, and also some local people who are actually really doing some mainstream things in terms of fitness. So we kind of connected on that, and I just told him, hey man, whenever you're ready to get the wheels rolling, let me know.
I know. I love
Here
it.
it is.
I love it.
And we're almost in December, so we don't have, a lot of time to, promote this, and we're trying to get it out. And, we're glad that we got you here. We had Lorenzo. We had his host, Miss April Lett, who's amazing.
Yes,
and so, we were looking for other people, but other people on Wednesdays are actually training. So we are going to...
Right.
A lot of us are working. It's a big work day.
It's a big work day, yeah. Hump day.
Hump day. Yeah.
I worked out this morning, so I can be
Dang, because we're going to have to do a couple of things, because I did not feel bad.
Well, don't feel too bad. This is my off day, so we off together.
He did say that this was his cheat day. So tell us, how did you get involved with fitness?
Well, fitness actually is a lifestyle for me. I've always been an active kid, from yay high to a grasshopper up until now. I mean, I was always around sports. I mean, typically, young black boy, I'm running around.
Right.
I'm doing everything, sandboxes, playgrounds, the whole nine. So sports was always big in my family. I come from a family of athletes. So once I got up in age where I was able to kind of cut my own teeth a little bit, it was either basketball, football, baseball, track. Everything was going on. So
gymnastics, because that's what I did.
No,
okay,
no.
I'm sorry. I was just speaking.
Too big
He
for
doesn't have the, he does not have the
I
bill
know.
for
Too big.
gymnast.
No.
I don't think that Leotoy would agree with my
Oh, you're right. Man, wrestler.
I wasn't cool. I was cool on the singlets too, man.
He didn't want to walk around with a onesie
I was
on.
good, man. I had boys that wrestled, and they were pretty dope at it. But
Yeah.
I mean, running around with a dude and on a mat, and both of y'all sweaty. I wasn't
I'm
cool.
good.
Through with that.
It's like, nah.
And they sweat, and then they get you in the headlock. You like, damn.
Like, did you not wear deodorant?
You chose that, right. You chose that. That's true. That's true.
So you've been around football. So you played high school and college?
Yeah, I played prep, played college. I actually played Pattonville. Shout out to the Pirates. Oh yeah, green and white all day. We actually went to a state championship my junior year. And we actually set a bunch of school records back then, and I think they still stand today.
Okay.
So I'm bragging a little bit on my school.
Himself. He said, I set records by myself personally.
Well, we did.
Right, and I was a cheerleader.
No iron team.
Right. I was a cheerleader, so I could have been
there is a me, though.
Right.
But no, I've always been a big team guy. I was blessed to actually get a 4-year full ride scholarship to Southeast Missouri State University. Played down there, had a great college career. Things worked out for a little bit in terms of the pursuing of the NFL and the next level, but it's a business.
Yeah,
and in the meantime, between time, I got babies. So my little girl was on the way.
Jordan.
Yes, my beautiful River. Hello, baby. I love you if you're listening. She actually was on the way my senior year, and around the time draft day and all that good stuff was coming around, and it was like, all right, cool, I got a decision to make. I'm gonna have to put this on hold for a minute, do what I need to do as a father, and come on back home. And actually things worked out, a little bit. Got a couple shots in some different combines, and in actuality that led to my current position right now with the Raiders.
All right, so you play professional indoor football.
Yes, ma'am.
And how long have you been doing that?
This is actually my 5th year.
Love it. Awesome. Look at you.
Truly a blessing.
You guys have cheerleaders?
We
Lord. Sheila is always trying to plug herself.
Hey, that's exercise.
Well, we actually had cheerleaders, but where they went, I don't know.
Oh my!
But we're under new management now, so I know, knowing the way I know Ken, we'll probably have a dance squad, cheerleaders.
Well, Sheila will be the captain and also the cheerleader. She has so much energy. So
Ken, you hear that? Shout out to Sheila. She'll get everybody right.
She will get you right. This lady has so much energy. Me, on the other hand, I'm not coordinated. I'm telling you right now.
I don't believe that.
No, it is the truth. It is the God honest truth. I'm not coordinated, so I will be taking pictures of Sheila as she's out there.
And she'll be interviewing.
Well, you'll have your personal cheerleader.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to cheer on Sheila.
Right.
In the bleachers.
You can do the media. You're doing that just fine.
Yeah. There you go. See, you see my vision, Bernard. I love you.
That's right.
I see it. That's right. He sees my vision. He sees my vision. I love it. So, been playing indoor football for some time now, and you also are you at a high school as well?
Yes.
Some teaching.
Yep. With football, I get to get my Superman on at night, in the evenings, and on the weekends and stuff. But by day, Clark Kent. I'm actually a physical education and health teacher. I work with grades 9 through 12. Okay. So freshmen through seniors on a good day when the seniors feel like being not senior citizens.
I know. It's hard for high school. I think the best time to get the kids into physical education is elementary school.
You got to start them early.
You got to start them early.
And unfortunately, around our nation, they're trying to cut out a lot of the PE programs, and we're seeing diabetes at an alarming rate.
It's crazy.
And obesity.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my God.
It's on the rise.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 6 kids that will have it.
Yeah. And that's
and
how.
not genetically either.
Right. I know. That's how Dr. January and I met. I was big on obesity, and so she did a commercial on people's commercial for their health event. I think it was promoting a health event.
Childhood obesity. It was on 100.3 The Beat. Okay. Jackie Joyner and I did a campaign about childhood obesity. Awesome. And Sheila heard the commercial, and she called up my health center and was like, I want to speak to this Dr. January. Typically, I don't. Look, typically, I don't call back the riff raff, but I said, let me see. She sounds legit.
I know. I would have went up there and been like, hey, I know I heard the commercial.
Come meet me outside.
Exactly. Right. Now, Pattonville, the guy that I was telling you about is Mr. Clark.
Josh Clark?
Joe Clark?
Yes, Joe Clark.
From Eastside High?
Yeah.
We don't want to prison.
Right. This girl in her movies, I tell you.
I'm the same way.
Oh my God. And she'll do the best parts too.
I will quote a movie in a heartbeat. My whole family, we are definitely a movie family.
Oh, see, that's
and it's never a dull moment.
Like, what movie?
And Arlington over there with the thumbs up and eating the burger.
He knows the movie. Sheila never gets my quotes, but Arlington
don't give away my secrets, please. Thank you.
He is the movie man. I'm like, what's the name of that movie?
Sheila is always trying to quote something or a person and never knows the name.
It's too many things. I'm just like always constantly like mixing them up. It's like, okay, did I see that?
Right.
Shut up. You know, if you choke, you got a nurse and a doctor. But don't you piss us off.
The doctor's gonna save my life.
And for the record, STL, I want y'all to know that this dude got this studio smelling amazing right now. I don't know, but like I said, I saw fries and I think what you said.
Shout out to alumni, grass-fed beef.
Gaines.
Right.
Gaines, really?
Gaines.
Right. So you got these high school students. Do you promote? You're in the gym. You're giving them, exercise tips, and I mean, are you talking to them about their lifestyle and changing their lifestyle?
Absolutely, definitely an advocate for just holistic fitness and wellness across the board. For me, it's a mind, body, and spirit integration thing. And if you can get people empowered, it's more than just getting them to buy in.
Yes.
And I try to start my students early, from the time they're freshmen. We're teaching them about personal hygiene, making sure that you get enough rest. You can eat pretty much what you want to eat to a certain extent, but you don't want to keep putting that trash in your body, And a lot of kids, I actually started a little movement at one point, maybe a couple years ago, and the people in the cafeteria, they didn't like that too much.
I bet.
Because everything was being either breaded or fried, just deep fried, and it was bad. And at the time, we were with a whole nother lunch carrier. I don't know what the company was.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of they changed it
after Michelle Obama came in.
Yeah, shout out to Miss O on that, man.
Yes,
I love Michelle Obama. But she revolutionized the whole Get Fit movement.
She did. She really
going
did.
back into schools. And they totally revamped the whole. I know you guys remember the presidential fitness. Fitness test. Yeah, we.
I'm still going to promote that with her. I mean, even though she's leaving the White House, she's never gonna. I don't think she's ever gonna.
She's not.
Yeah, she's always going to promote that, and she looks so good.
She does.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was like,
what is it? Black don't crack.
Right.
At all.
Looks awesome.
Yes.
Well, you're listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network, in the studio with Mr. Bernard Quinn. This guy's doing some, like I said, some great things. He's promoting health and wellness to his students. He is physical education amongst high schoolers, and he is a personal trainer. He plays indoor professional football. He does it all. But you also do some outreach, right?
Yes.
So what's the name of your organization?
Well, in 2014, I received a vision from God, and He just told me to get active and continue to lead my people to glory. I thought I was losing my mind. I heard a little voice in my head.
Wow.
It was very subtle. I'm like, okay, Lord, what's going on? And I just happened to be at work, and I'm grading papers in a normal setting. And Soul to Soul Charitable Foundation was born.
Wow.
And basically what we do, thank you, to God be the glory. And basically what we do is we provide everyday essential resources to the needy and the less fortunate in the community.
That's awesome.
And we're trying to really solidify it as a whole, because I mean we try to cover the whole gambit. I mean, if we can help anybody to our senior citizens, single mothers, ministry. I mean, we do a lot in the community.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Giving back. I mean, and you give to them, but you receive. You know, so it's not about taking and just grabbing everything. I mean, giving back is such a rewarding feeling, and we're glad that you're out there and we can help you. Some of these events.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love that. We actually have another community outreach mission coming up on. Don't quote me on that. I think my mother's going to kill me if I miss this date up.
Right, you better get it right.
I think it's the 17th.
Yeah, listen, Mama. See if you get the right day. Now, the 17th is the day of the event, the expo.
Yes, it is the same day? Yes, it is the day of the expo. So how that probably is going to work, I'm going to be in one place, and my team, a great team, they'll be in another.
Okay, well, good.
And teamwork makes the dream work.
A team of leaders. I just posted it on Instagram today.
That's right. I love it.
So what's your part in the expo? You're teaching what class?
I'm going to be doing the parent and child portion of the class.
That's sweet.
Love it.
So what are you going to be doing with that?
Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some basic movement things just to kind of get everybody warmed up. And I'm going to do it in a kind of junior boot camp style.
Okay.
So the parents and the children will be able to interact with each other.
Yes.
Kind of like in team groups. So it's going to be interval based. So it'll have increments of time and little stations, and they'll rotate per time. So
let me tell you, I think that is so important.
Yes.
Not just as a OBGYN, but just I have nieces and nephews and just family members who the one thing that women will say or parents will say is that I have to tend to the children, so I have to cook for the children, I have to do things for the children, so I'm unable to do these things for me, or they grocery shop for what they think the children will like, and then they eat it as well. So I think that it's important to, I always tell my mothers to make sure that you get your kids involved in you trying to be healthy, because they are going to stay on top of you. If you say, if you say, hey, mama's trying to eat healthy, you know, they're not going to let you miss a beat. They're going to remind you every single time.
Yes,
and as we talk about childhood obesity, I've done, you know, research on childhood obesity, and it says that childhood obesity is directly proportional to head of household.
It is.
So I think that what you're doing, that class is probably the most important class there.
It is. And we're dealing with a generation of kids again where we have to get them active.
Yes.
Everything is so interactive now. I mean, we have our cell phone devices, we have tablets, we have laptops, you name it.
They're disconnected.
There's a disconnect.
Yeah.
I can vividly remember our not graduating class, our generation of kids. We had one alarm system, and that was the street lights.
Yeah.
We
Man.
stayed outside and
Lights
played
came
from
on.
sun up to sundown when those street lights came
And you
on.
played. You played.
Right.
I don't even understand how you didn't even eat. I mean, I don't remember eating.
Exactly.
It was like, that's a long time. Yeah.
I remember my mother and my
never
grandmother
ate.
probably handing stuff out the door.
I don't remember that.
Here, take it.
You in or you out?
Right.
You're letting my hair out.
Right. Don't come back in this house.
Don't
Come back in. You stand. You think we came back in?
You're in and out.
We played race. We raced down the street barefoot.
Double Dutch.
Double Dutch.
I wasn't racing barefoot, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, you know what? Some people did. You know. Double Dutch.
Kickball.
Kickball.
Red light,
Hopscotch.
green light.
Green
Mother
light.
May I?
Yes.
I mean,
I go see.
Right. Now this was
Now you're hiding, you ain't coming back.
Right. You ain't coming back. Well, this is a game that you didn't move much, but that's my car.
Oh yeah.
That was a motivational. That was like you would always pick that nice car. So that's my car. That's my car.
Right.
Nobody
Or
picked
bingo.
the other car.
Oh,
Bingo.
Yeah.
See, I ain't no bingo.
That's me.
Yeah.
I
You
ain't
play no bingo?
I love playing
man.
bingo.
Yeah,
I mean, most
bingo's
of most of the cars in the hood, they were real nice. And I grew up in Walnut Park. Shout out to Walnut Park.
He's shouting out to everything.
Right. I grew up in East St. Louis.
Shout out to the chicken sandwich
I
I
don't
just
know
had
that
to-
there were any nice cars.
Well, it was 10 of us. We had one car and 10. We had one car and 10 people, so it was like
What?
it was like the clown car. No, I'm just kidding. No, my mom had a car though.
Lord, have
Get in. No. Sit on your brother's lap. No,
Right. Which
no,
one?
he
Look, which
stink.
one?
He stink.
I had to sit on the stick in the Honda.
Huh?
I had to sit on the stick in the Honda.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
my
No,
God.
that,
The stick was the worst.
that's
Yeah.
the worst.
Man,
That's
that was
almost
the worst.
Yeah.
the stick was for the middle child. Were you the middle child?
I was a baby.
Oh, see, you was
Yeah.
baby. I'm the baby.
I was going to say
too,
that either the middle child or the baby normally got the
Because
stick. See,
the baby is smaller.
I was the oldest, but I've always been big, so
Yeah.
I
was the biggest
front
too.
seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never
VIP.
I never looked my age, so I could always ride in the front.
Right.
Wow. That's amazing.
Even going out with my mother, we go to the mall or we go to the store or something like that, everybody automatically thinks that my mother is my girlfriend or vice versa. I'm like, dude, that's my mother.
That's my mama.
Ooh, that's my mama.
Stop it, bro.
Right. That's my mama.
I love it, but I think, like I said, going back to the event, that parenting class, that is going to be
It's gonna be
instrumental.
huge.
Yeah,
It's gonna be huge.
yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I got a whole little slew of things I want to do with the kids and the parents. And just kind of piggyback off what you said earlier, with it being a head of household thing, one of the number one questions that I ask my students, even when we're doing wellness consultations in class, do you have input on what goes into your refrigerator? When you guys are doing grocery shopping, do you actually get to contribute? And a lot of my kids, surprisingly, they don't. They just eat what their mother buys,
Exactly.
Right.
or they'll buy their own food.
I mean, you never even know whether the kid likes it or not, because you just,
Right.
you buy it.
You just buy it.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't know that they like fruit or vegetables. So I think that it's important to get our parents involved. So tell us the day and time of the event.
The event is on December 17th at 9:30 a.m. I almost said 9 o'clock, but hey, we got to
Right.
get y'all there on time.
Get there on time. You better tell somebody
That's right.
9 o'clock, especially for people in my family. You got to tell them a little 30 minutes earlier.
That's
Now,
right.
what's the location?
It will be at the Holiday Inn. I think it's the Holiday Inn Suites downtown.
Convention
Okay.
Center. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
convention center.
So the your class, and then the rest of the evening there'll be other things going on.
Yeah, it'll be a huge expo.
It's gonna be a huge expo.
Awesome.
I mean, AJ Johnson is. I think she's doing her thing. King James is doing his thing.
Arthur, the Shivers
Mike
are doing their
Wayne,
thing.
The Shivers, everybody.
Jesus.
I mean, it's gonna be nice.
This is where you guys want to be.
That's right.
You want to be in the house.
Yeah.
Anybody exercising, anybody looking into exercising. And actually, it's a good time. December 17th is good because people have
New
just
Year coming.
New Year's resolution.
You got this October candy, then you got this January. October, then November. You got the Thanksgiving, and everybody ate.
Yeah.
Too much for Thanksgiving.
I didn't actually. I still ate out of containers, peeps.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna lie. I did
I heard
the day
myself.
of. I did the day of. I did a little bit that evening.
I did not. I didn't even take to-go plate.
I'm guilty of that. I'm a leftover kid.
No, I didn't do to-go because I knew what was gonna happen. Yeah. But what I did was, I saw a piece that I loved. I hadn't had too much dessert. I've been eating, clean and having my meals prepped and everything. And so I knew this was gonna come. And then, there was the sweet potato pie, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that,
right?
A little bit, yeah. I did all. And the sweet potato's good, pie and a crust. Yeah. But I did a little bit of everything, and I think a little bit of too much. Everything added up.
That's all right. Sheila has room.
Right.
Anyway, you're listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network. Tell our listeners where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at bquinn3_90. Same thing on Instagram, bquinn3_90. And I'm on Facebook as Bernard Quinn.
That's right.
Just old regular me.
Old regular Bernard Quinn. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Bernard Quinn.
Likewise,
I think what you're doing is amazing. I think that your whole story, like I said, everybody has a story. I think your story is amazing, and I think people should follow you, and people should definitely come December 17th. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network.
What's up, STL? It's your boy Bernard Quinn III, a.k.a. King B the Visionary. You are now listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network.
Nice! Woo! Do this when you say Wellness Wheel. Do this.
He picked up the fumble, and he's taking it to the house. He's rumbling, stumbling.
Back over. I
Drop the mic.
Boom. It's like that. That's how we do it on the Wellness Wheel. You got it, baby.